Hello, everybody. Welcome. Sorry I'm a minute late. I was having technical difficulties today. Oh, dear. Come on in when you... Come on in. Say hello when you can. Trying to find me on my device so that hopefully Facebook will share with me when you jump on live. Welcome, everybody. I'm so glad that you are here. Let me get all this set up. Hopefully I have it so you can see. Welcome, everybody. My name is Kristen Kona, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. You are joining me live in the Create with Love Stampin' Studio, and I am so glad that you have decided to join me. Please say hello when you jump on live so I can see that's here. And likewise, if you are catching the replay, please say hello that I can say hello to you as well. I love to see who all joins me. So I'm gonna try to do things a little differently again today, shorten it up a bit if I can, not so much speaking. But let's quickly share that there are some new online exclusives. So go online to check those out. How do you go online to check it out? Well, you can go to my store, and that is on the flyer here on the table. So anything that I'm referencing, you can go here, check it out. And there is the host code for the month of March. Okay, so online exclusives, oh my gosh, we have got some beautiful things released again, surprise. I love all of it, right? So go on, check it out. I don't want you to miss out. As a reminder, you have until the 10th of the month to sign up for Paper Pumpkin. We are on the 3rd month, the last month of the quarter. And that relates to this die set that Stampin' Up! Created to go with January, February, and March Paper Pumpkin. You do not need these dies to make the projects that you would receive in Paper Pumpkin, but you can expand your creativity by having these dies, and they are only available to those who are Paper Pumpkin subscribers. Paper Pumpkin is a box of crafting fun that is delivered to you in your mailbox. So you don't have to go anywhere, and you can look forward monthly to a crafting activity for the month. Okay, while I'm on Paper Pumpkin, just an FYI, before, if you have been with Paper Pumpkin, through March 10th, you can still go to Paper Pumpkin at paperpumpkin.com. Starting on March 11th, Paper Pumpkin is going to be moving on to the Stampin' Up! CPU, and so everything that is computer related now is going to be housed in one spot. So yay, love that. Demonstrators no longer have to go all over the place or try to remember where things are. If you log into Stampin' Up! On March 11th, we will now have everything in one spot. So no more going back and forth. So thank you, Stampin' Up! So check out Paper Pumpkin. You can do that online. And real quick, let's go over the classes that I do here in the Create with Love Studio. Yes, I hold classes consistently every month. The first and last Monday every month is a product-based class. So this past Monday, March 3rd, we had the Mixed Media Floral class. That it was an online exclusive suite of products, and we had so much fun. The cards were beautiful, everybody loved them, and they had lots of goodies left over to take home with them when class was over so that they could play even more with those products. So again, first and last Monday are product-based classes. Second Monday of the month, I do my 10 card class. 10 card class is a great basic class. They are quick cards, and that's how I got the name 1010. They're 10 cards. Each card is supposed to take you 10 minutes or less. And I say supposed to because some of us work at different paces, right? But again, they are simpler cards, still super cute cards, but quick cards. The third Monday of the month, I do my 6 card class. At the 6 card class, we do 3 different cards, but you are doing 2 of each of those. The 6 card class, again, is on the third Monday. You need to RSVP 2 weeks prior so that I can have a card kit cut and ready for you for class. I'm going to back up just a minute. My product-based classes, you do need to prepay and RSVP 3 weeks prior so that I can order your things. 10 card class, 6 card class, those you need to RSVP 2 weeks prior to the class so that I can have a card kit cut and ready for you. The third Thursday of the month, I do a kit together class. A kit together class is where we order you a kit, have it delivered here so it's here waiting for you to work on when you get here. This class, again, you need to pre-order 3 weeks prior so that it can have time to get here and be ready for you the night we have class. It is fun. It's a more relaxed atmosphere. Everybody is working on different kits, so you'll have an opportunity to see other kits that people are working on. So the last Monday this month, Monday, March 31st, is our Storybook Moments class. And I want to stress that it is the last Monday. It is Monday the 31st. We have an extra Monday in this month. So yay, you get a break for a week. In this class, we will be focusing on the Storybook Moments, which is in the mini catalog. It is got the Beatrix Potter, the Easter Bunny vibe to it. Super cute. This class is $68. You do need to prepay ahead of time. And we are coming up onto the deadline date to RSVP by the 10th because I need to order these products and get them here for you. With this class, there are 2 different DSPs that you receive. You receive the ribbon, and we have antique pearls that coordinate with this one, and those are gorgeous as well. So don't miss out. If you want to do these classes, please let me know so I can add you to the list. So please reach out to me. This is our mini catalog that is current right now. Let me show you real quick this Storybook products here. Oh, that's not it. I gotta go back. Hold on. Here it is. So this is one of the sets of the DSP. This is the second set of the DSP. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh my gosh. This plaid paper. If you don't have it, you have to have it. Even if you don't come to the class, you have to have it. That paper is amazing. It works great for masculine cards, feminine cards, kids cards. It is an all-around great package of cards. Then here is our antique pearls, and then here is the petal pink ribbon that you receive. Here you can see that it is a double suite, a double bundle rather suite of products. So we have this stamp set and dies, and then we have the Garden Patch stamp set and dies. So fun set to have. So you can use it for Easter and storybook telling, or if you're a gardener, you can make great garden cards with it as well. So again, this is our mini catalog. While you're online, remember to go online, check out the online exclusives and all the things online. Anything that Stampin' Up! Sells is going to be online. So you want to get a habit of going online. We also have a scrapbooking brochure. Now think outside of the box with this. Scrapbooking products are not just for scrapbooking. Likewise, card making products are not just for card making. You can cross them over. So think outside of the box, check out the scrapbooking stuff, because there is other things in here that are different from our catalog products. They are amazing. And just FYI, when we get our new catalog in May this year, our scrapbooking products will then be in there as well. So yeah, check that out. There was some, oh yes, Stampin' Up! Is going to be changing the way we do things. Our host rewards is going to be going away the middle of April. Now, don't panic. They researched this extensively. Most people do not do a qualifying host order themselves, right? Because a qualifying host order is $150, and most people do not spend $150 when they do an order. So Stampin' Up! Is revising this for a good thing, because now you will receive you will receive rewards, rather, at a much lower price point. So you're going to receive benefits, shall I say, easier and quicker. So what they are doing is, again, they're taking away the host part of it. Now everybody gets benefits for their qualifying orders, and a qualifying order from now on will be $20. Yep, you heard me right. I did not stumble. $20. You get 10% of your order in host. Sorry, not host. I gotta quit saying that. It's hard, you guys. It's been over 26 years, so bear with me. You will receive, each person that shops will receive their own rewards. So again, a $20 order is what is considered a qualifying order to receive those rewards, and you would receive a $2 reward for $20. But you cannot use that reward on this order that you're placing of the $20. That will go into an account, if you will. And so the next time you go online to place another order, it will show you how much you have in that account, and if you wish to apply it to that order. These reward points or dollars you can save to use at larger increments if you wish to. There will be expiration time on these rewards. We have not yet been told how long of a time span that will be. But again, this does not take effect until the middle of April. But the reason I'm bringing that up to you is because when you go online, please take the time now to set up your own personal account, because you will be shopping for yourself, right? We all do it now. We all go online to shop. You have to be able to put in your own credit card information. I am no longer allowed to do that for you. Okay, you are going to be in control of your own account, just like you are, like if you shop at Amazon, or if there's other stores that you go to, say, I don't know, what are Lowe's, or, you know, other stores that you might go to online to shop. You are in control of your own payment, right? Same thing here. So Stampin' Up! Is switching over to what everybody is doing now, with all places that we shop. So go online, set up your own account, get that set up now, so that when the day comes for that to kick in, you are ready to go, because I want you to receive rewards. My goodness, a $20 order now and you get rewards. How wonderful is that? I am super excited for all of you to receive benefits quicker through this new plan. So please go on there and check it out. Okay, today's projects that I have for you, some of the things are coming out of the catalog. Some of the things are on our online exclusive. So again, you want to go online to check out these items that I'm going to use. And I'm going to show you what I am using. These particular things are in the annual catalog. So first up on page 96 6 right here. It is used on these cards right here, but this is our Bright and Beautiful Designer Series paper. So this is on page 96 and 97 of the catalog. Another reminder, did you know that when you go onto the Stampin' Up! Website, you no longer need to have just the product name? You can type in like Designer Series Paper or DSP and it'll go and it'll bring it up and you can surf through things. Likewise, you can put Berry Burst and it's going to bring up anything that has to do with Berry Burst, whether it's DSP, ribbons, embellishments. So it's so much better, user friendly. Love, love, love it. Go on, check it out. Any questions, let me know. So again, we are going to be using this Bright and Beautiful DSP. This is the DSP. It is 6x6 DSP. Some fun patterns on here. This is great for kids. It is great for feminine as well as masculine. So the our DSP is double-sided, so you have a pattern to choose from each side. Love this DSP, and the colors are so fun. Did you know that our colors that are used in the designer paper are on the back of the insert piece to all of our DSP as well? Now it is written very small, so once you have that and you can see it, if you have a hard time seeing, I recommend that you take a Sharpie marker and write it out bigger on here so that you can look at it at a moment's glance instead of struggling to see it. So love this DSP, so check that out. So then the next thing in the annual catalog that we're using is on page 113. It's on the bottom of the page. It is item number 17, and that is our Baker's Twine 3-color pack. It comes with Balmy Blue, Lemon Lolly, and Flirty Flamingo. Although this Flirty Flamingo color, it looks like it would do well with our Calypso Coral too. So, yeah. So love this twine. Love, love, love it. The next thing in the annual catalog is down here. It's the Stylish Shapes dies, and that's what they use to create the circles here. And that's what I'm using today on, I believe it's just one of the cards, is I'm using the circles from the Stylish Shapes dies. If you do not yet own these dies, you definitely want to add this to your order because you can use this with any of our stamps. It's a great general stamp set of dies, rather, to have in your stash, okay? So check that out. Again, that can be found on page 123 of the annual catalog. Down here at the very bottom, Stylish Shapes dies, and those dies are $30. The DSP is $12.50, and the twine, let me see, let me go back up, I believe is $8. Yes, the twine is $8. Now, the star of the show today that I'm going to be using the most is this online exclusive, the online exclusives bundle, and that is called Tags of Thanks. And it is a greeting set. And if you get it in the bundle, you would receive these 3 tag punches as well. So let me bring these up here. So we have a 1/8 inch circle. We have this type of a tag punch for the top. And then we have a slot also that you can use for ribbon. So you have the option of doing a couple of different things with this. Okay, so love those and love all the greetings. So we have a mixture of fonts, so you can do a mix and match. Love this. Okay, are you guys ready to get started? So today's cards, I am going to be using either Azure Afternoon ink or Flirty Flamingo ink. Okay, so just 2 inks today. I'm being nice to you guys. I'm trying to keep it simple. And this first card is a piece of Flirty Flamingo. It is 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. So I am going to line up the bottom corners. Use my bone folder to make a nice fold. Then I need a piece of 4 by 5 1/4 of our basic white. That's going to be used for the inside. Then I need a piece of basic white that is 2 inches by 2 1/4, and then 2 inches by 1 3/4. Okay? And then I have a piece of the Flirty Flamingo twine that is 9 inches long. Okay, this card that I'm going to share with you came right off from the Stampin' Up website. So when you go in and look up tags for thanks, you will see this card. They chose to do it in a different color than what I did. I wanted to match it to the twine that I have. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use my grid, and I'm going to make a mark a 1/2 inch in from up from the corner and down from the corner. Can you see that? So I made 4 marks, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. And then I'm going to take this shorter piece, again keeping it so that the 2 inch edge is up and down vertical. And again, I'm going to do the same thing on this one. Make a mark 1/2 inch down, 1/2 inch down, 1/2 inch up, and a 1/2 inch down. Now, with those marks, this is why I'm doing it. You can do it with a paper trimmer, or you can just take your paper snips and snip and snip. And then this one is going to go here and here. So now I've created what looks like to be 2 tags. Now you can erase those marks or you can turn it over. And so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take our 1/8 inch hole punch, and I am going to go into my piece, look to see if it's approximately centered, and there's that. And you know what, I probably should have held it together, but you know what, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to put it back in here. I'm going to put this upside down, and I turn my punch upside down so you can look through the hole. I know you can't see it online, but I could look through the hole to see where that hole was. That way I can punch my other ones so they will line up. Okay? Now it looks like I need to do some erasing here. Side's better. Okay, so this is what we now have. Okay, so now I'm going to take my inks, and I'm going to open up the Flirty Flamingo ink, and I'm going to take the thank you stamp, ink up the thank you, and it is going to go on here, right there. So there's that one. And now, just to get a spatial relation, so I know where I want this, I'm just simply going to set these on my card front. And again, it is approximate. They are not glued down yet. Okay, so I think that looks good. So now I'm going to come in with my other greetings. This one says, I appreciate you. And again, I'm following along with Stampin' Up! Already did. This is what we affectionately call casing, or copy and share everything. So there's that one. And now I am going to take this one, and according to where Stampin' Up! Put it, is right about there. And now I'm going to take this one, couldn't do it without you, and friend was by itself. So I'm going to say, couldn't do it without you, friend. And because the stamps are clear and the block is clear, I can see right where to stamp it, so I created my own words, right? Couldn't do it without you, friend. So there is that. And so now I'm just going to simply get these started. So bring this through and bring this through. And then I'm going to flip them over, because I am now going to bring in my Stampin' Dimensionals and put a few of these on the card, like so. Mine are green because I take a highlighter and color them, so that way when I put them on a white piece like this, I can tell at a glance whether the backing is on or off. So now I'm going to take these and put them approximately back where they were, matching up the outer edge. Okay. This one is blank, but I want to line it up with the tag across from it. So there is that, like so. It is on my card. So I always like, when I have a piece of string, I like to tie mine in a knot, so that way if the bow comes undone, the string does not go MIA. So now I'm going to take this and finish creating our bow. And there you have card number 1. And then I have this piece for the inside. Couldn't do it without you, friend. Thank you. I appreciate you. And then I am going to put in here. Let me see. I'm looking at the words. I appreciate you. Thank you. I'm going to put on here on the inside, you made my whole day. There we go. Okay. And now close this up. Put adhesive on the back of this one. And then this will go inside of our card. Okay, today is called Free Class Friday. And so what Free Class Friday is, I will be posting this, of course, on Facebook on my page, where you are right now. It'll be there to watch afterwards. But I also post it over on my YouTube channel. So, like here, you're on the Create with Love site. You also want to go over to YouTube to Create with Love. And the Create is with a K-R, just like it is here. Subscribe to my YouTube channel so that way you can find all of my Facebook Lives. And again, today is Free Class Friday, so with a $50 order before shipping, handling, and tax, using this host code, you will receive all the pieces to create these cards for free. You have until the end of March in which to use this host code, okay? If you do a $55 retail order before shipping, handling, and tax, you will then receive the card kit pieces, but you will also receive an embellishment of my choice as a thank you. Okay, so again, use the host code, and I will know by seeing the host code and the amount of your order that you are going to be getting that for free. All right, I had had to turn around here and grab my paper cutter, which I forgot. So on this card now, let's talk about all the pieces for this one. So this is a piece of Balmy Blue. It is 5.5 by 8.5, and it is scored at 4 1/4. So again, you line up the corners, use your bone folder, make a nice and crisp fold, okay? Then I needed a piece of basic white that is 4 by 5 1/4 for the inside. I also need a piece of 4 by 5 1/4. This is Azure Afternoon. That is for the outside. Then I needed a piece of basic white that was 2 by 3. And then I have a couple of pieces of the DSP. I have one piece that is 2.5 by 4 3/4, and then I have another one that is a 1/2 by 4. Okay, so the 1/2 by 4, we're going to take care of this one right now. Going to put adhesive on the back of this, and this is going to go at the bottom of this one. Okay. Trim that off. That's why you want to do all your gluing first. So if you need to make any adjustments, you can do that. So this one is now going to go to the inside of my card. Okay. So this one is going to go in here like so. And then I'm going to have my Azure Afternoon. This one is going to have adhesive on the back of this one. I'm getting down to the end of this. Don't worry, I have another one, but and I think I'm going to have to break it open. There we go. Okay, so this is going to go on the front of our card, like so. Okay, now this piece is 2.5 by 4 3/4, and I actually need to cut this down. I need a 1 inch by 4 3/4, so I'm going to take my paper trimmer. And yes, this is our older paper trimmer. I know it. I can hear some of you who have been with Stampin' Up! For a while. Wait, that doesn't look like their trimmer. It is. It's our old one. My other one, the blades were dull. And so I had to grab one that was sharp so I didn't get raggedy edges. So, yes. Okay, and so this is going to go like this. And so now I'm going to take this one and this. I'm going to turn it this way so that it is easier to get my space that I want. Okay, so there is that. Put adhesive on the back of this one. And then this is going to go on here, like so. Okay, so that's what we have so far. So now we're left with this one. And so just like the last one I did, I'm going to do the same thing. Mark a 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch, and 1/2 inch, and just like before, chop it off, chop it off. Okay, so this is what we have. We have another tag. This time, I used the whole circle before. This time, I'm going to use this one. And I am going to mark the middle of this one. Just a little pencil mark so that when I put this in here, I could hopefully line it up in the middle. There we go. That's what we have. Oops. Okay, so that's what we have right here. Now, with the Azure Afternoon ink, I am going to stamp on here. I am going to stamp on here. Is you made my whole day on here like this, and just like I did on the last one, I am going to do friend. You made my whole day, friend. There we go. You made my whole day, and then open this up. And we are going to stamp thank you on the inside. There we go. And so now I'm going to close this up just so I don't stick something in there. And I'm going to take this, and this time I have 2 pieces of twine that are 9 inches long. These are going to go through here. And then again, I'm going to tie a knot so that if it comes untied, it's still attached. And then I'm going to take this one, and this one I make 2 bunny ears and then put them through the hole. There we go. And then you can adjust this, and you can trim the ends down if you wish to. There we go. Now I'm going to put dimensionals on here. So you can see if you do not have this greeting set, you already have a greeting set, you can use the greeting set that you already have at home. You will get, like I said, the card stock pieces to create this card by doing a $50 order using the host code online. And there we go. There is card number 2. What do you think about that one? Inside and outside. Okay, let's go on to card number 3. I do have 4 cards for you today. And so on this card, we are sticking with the Azure Afternoon and the Balmy Blue. So, Balmy Blue was the last base in the Azure Afternoon, if I forgot to say that. I can't remember. Okay, this one is Azure Afternoon, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. Perfect size card. Line up the corners. There we go. We have that. Then I need a piece of Balmy Blue that is 4 by 5 1/4. I need a piece of basic white that is 4 by 5 1/4. Again, this one is my inside piece. Then I need a piece of DSP that is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. Again, it's from that same Designer Series paper pack. This is the back side. This is the front side. Then I have a 1/2 inch piece of that to go on the bottom for the inside. Then I need a piece of basic white that is 1 inch by 3 1/4. And I needed 2 pieces of white that were 1 inch by 2 3/4 a piece. Okay? And so let's start with this one. And I'm going to take and put the DSP on here. And this is going to go on, oops, and I just squeezed out glue. Okay. I know I can hear some of you who come to my class, where's your protection, Kristen? Kristen forgot it. And if you're wondering what they mean by protection, if you get one of our silicone craft sheets, and if you get adhesive on that silicone craft sheet, you can clean it up. And that means you can keep your work surface better and not mess it up. So when you go to glue other pieces together, you're not getting into a sticky mess. So this one, we are putting on the Balmy Blue, and it has just an 1/8 of an inch difference. So just a tiny border all the way around. Flip this over, put adhesive on here, okay, like so. And this is going to get on here like so. Okay, and so now on my strips, I am going to stamp an Azure Afternoon. I'm going to ink this one up. This one is going to go centered on this one, but over to my left, so that I have a longer spot here. And so there's that one. Then I am going to stamp let me see. Okay. I am going to stamp on here. I have to know this one is going to go over to the left, and this next one is going to go over to my right. Okay, so that's what we have right now. Okay, and now the next thing I am going to do is I'm going to do just like I did before, only this time instead of doing a 1/2 inch, I'm only going to do a 1/4 of an inch because my pieces are much smaller. Now remember, my words are down and to the right on this one, so I need my marks on the left hand side on this one, and then back to the right hand side on this one, again 1/4 inch, 1/4 inch, 1/4 inch. Cut those. Okay, can you see a theme here? Yep, I did it. Do you have to make these tag ends? No, you sure don't. You can make them whatever you want. I just had tags for you, or tags of thanks rather, stuck in my head. So the tags theme was stuck in my head. And so this is what I am choosing to do. So these two I want to hold together. And we are going to put a mark right about there. Go back to that first small hole punch that I used the first time. Okay, there's those. And now I'm going to line this one up with this one. I didn't want to try to punch through 3. Again, looking through to see where that one needs to be punched. So there we go. Okay. So now what I am going to do, this is how I want these. And so I didn't know how long of a piece of twine that I would need. And so I'm going to take my twine and I'm going to run it up through this one, down through this one, and back up through this one. Okay? And so now I am going to take these, okay, and I'm going to flip this one over, and I'm going to put some dimensionals on here. And let's put this one is going to go, let me see, right about there. Okay. Oops. And I just did what I didn't want to do. Make sure, there we go. I was able to pop that right back up real quick. So this one is going to go back down here. So you have to be careful where your twine is. And so then this one, yes. Okay, so I'm going to take this one, put dimensionals on here. This one, I want it approximately the same as the bottom. Okay. And now we're going to have this one. Okay, put dimensionals on here. And now this one, I am going to split the difference between the two and put it over to this side. So this is what we've got so far, right? Okay, so there is our pieces. And so now I am going to take this one and see if we can get this to work. Even if I did a knot, that would pull back through. So I am just going to take this end and tie a bow. Okay. Like so. And then I'm going to take a glue dot and get me a glue dot and put it underneath this bow. Oops. And this is going to go, or not, just I'm going to put it on my tag. Then let's put my bow down. Like so. Pull some of that down. And then again down here. I am going to take this one. And let's see, I need to do it the opposite. Okay, so I'm going to take this one, pull this up, and create a bow like, oops, yep, okay, I am just going to cut this one. Just give yourself plenty of room. Sorry. It's making it way harder than what it needs to be. Yeah. That is is not gonna work. So isn't it once you get on camera, nothing ever goes according to plan? Okay, now let's see. Oh dear. Tell you, we're going to do this the full way. Hold on, watch, watch. We're gonna do it like that. Now let's try. No, because it needs another. Okay, I'm just going to take another piece here. If there's a will, there's a way, right? Not sure why it worked out before. And now I'm struggling. I probably did it the other way. Started at the bottom instead of the top. Anywho, it's all good. We'll get there in the end. And cut this one off. Whoop. There we go. Hi, vey. Yes, yes. Okay. So there is that card. Sorry, that shouldn't have been so hard, but there we go. There's card number 3. We have one more card to go, and then I'll bring them all back in. Okay, for this next card, I am using Lemon Lolly, and you will need a scrap of Lemon Lolly to use a standard office punch to punch 3 little circles that we're going to use. Our card base is Lemon Lolly, that is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. Okay. And there is our card base. Then I need 2 pieces of basic white that are 4 by 5 1/4. One is for the outside, one is for the inside. Then I need a piece of designer paper that is 3 3/4 by 5, and that's for the outside. And then I need a piece of the same designer paper that is 1/2 inch by 4 for the inside. Then I need a piece of Lemon Lolly that is 2 1/2 by 4 1/2. I need a piece of that designer paper that is 4 1/4 by 2 1/4. Okay. And then I need another piece of that designer paper that is 2 inches by 3 3/4. And then I need a piece of white that is 2 by 2 to do those stylish shapes dies. So there's one. And then I needed a piece of Lemon Lolly that was 2 1/2 by 2 1/2 to cut out another circle for this one. And finally, I need 3 pieces of the Lemon Lolly twine that are 6 1/2 inches each. Okay, so 3 pieces, 6 1/2 inches. Okay, so this one, even though there's a lot of pieces, it is not hard, I promise. That last one was harder than this one with tying on that string. Best made plans, right? So this one is going to go to the bottom of our inside liner. And this one is slightly longer. And again, this is why I do not put them inside until I have on what I want on. So this one, put adhesive on the back of this one. And then this one is going to go to the inside here. Okay, so there's that. On this one, I need adhesive on the back of the DSP. Okay, I am not going to adhere it to the base yet, as we have more to do here. So you'll see what I mean here in just a second. So there is that one. I need the lemon lolly piece and this piece of DSP. So I have 3 pieces of the DSP. And then this one is going to go on here, like so. Then this one's going to get flipped over. Put adhesive on the back of this one. And then this one is going to go on here. 3 equal borders, top, right, and bottom, like so. Now that leaves this DSP and these circles. So on this DSP, I want to find the middle, which is at 1 inch, and go about 1/4 inch in and make a mark on each end. Okay, so again, find 1 inch, go up 1/4 inch, and put a little mark. Now I'm going to take my slotted punch from this bundle, look for that pencil mark, put that pencil mark in the center of my punch, and punch those out like so. Now these 3 pieces of twine are going to go down through here and up through the back, okay? And then I'm going to take this one and this one, and I'm going to put adhesive on the back of this one, on the edges, and then this is going to go on here, like so. So this time I am not creating a tag end, right? So now I need to flip this over and take my Stampin' Seal, and I'm going to put a, if I can, put a little bit down here and a little bit. Nope, that one didn't do it. Let me use my other one. Okay, hold that. I'm going over the bump of the twine, and it doesn't want to go down. There we go. Jeez! I want to go back to the beginning when everything was going smoothly. I'm going to fold those back and fold these back. Okay? And secure those. There we go. Okay? So there is that. Okay? So now I'm going to flip this over and take my dimensionals. You know what would have been easier on those, and I'm going to do it now just because I don't want them to pull off, is I'm going to take some of our tear and tape and put across there and just not peel off the paper backing to help hold those. There we go. Problem solved. Okay, now we're going to peel off the backing to these. And then this is going to go on here like so. And I'm going to take this one, and in the Azure Afternoon ink, Lemon Lolly was too light and there's blue in the paper. So I'm taking the Azure Afternoon and stamping For You on there. Closing this up. This is going to get adhesive on here. This one is going to get centered on this one. Okay. And now I need dimensionals on the back of this one. Like so. These are peeling off. This is going to go on here. Like so. We're not quite done yet. And so now, using my Take Your Pick tool, if you do not have this little handy dandy tool, yikes, in your, oh, I grabbed the old one, in your stash, you want to do that as well. So I'm going to put some of this glue on my next one. This one, we're going to do one here, like so. Take this one, and I have enough to do all three. So I'm going to put adhesive on that one. That one is going to go on here, right there. And our last circle is going to go on here, right there. There we go. There is card number 4. Again, if you would like the pieces to these cards, again, you don't have to have this stamp set. You will get all the pieces to create these cards at home. You'll be able to watch this video start and stop as much as you'd like to finish these cards. But here's card number 4, card number 3, card number 2, and card number 1. Again, if you go online using that host code and a $50 order, you'll get the card kit for free. If you do a $55 order, retail order before shipping, handling, and tax, you'll get the card pieces to create these 4 cards and an embellishment of my choice. Thank you so very much for joining me today. I hope you like what you've seen here. Let me know which card is your favorite card. And I will see you next Friday at 2 o'clock here in the Create with Love Stampin' Studio. Have a great week, everybody. Bye-bye.